2 cons, hi Versace. Do we have any friendlies up there? I'll take that as a no. Am I the right freak? Should be. Yeah, I am. I think they've seen me. And I can no longer see them because they dropped out of comms and I can't see the spots yet. And I am quite slow here. This thing feels so anemic. Compared to the MiG-15, the MiG-15 climbs like crazy compared to this. But the Saber's actually a little faster because it can tolerate the high speed. It has booster controls, the MiG doesn't. So if you get too fast in the MiG-15, the controls will lock up and it just spears you straight into the ground. There's nothing you can do to stop it other than get rid of the speed. Where are you guys at the moment? No reply. I think I configured my radio right.
Solbrook, I'm heading north toward the bullseye point.
Alright, I just lost a pair of contrails over Sochi heading inland from the water. I am a little concerned that I can't see them anymore. And I can't remember if Sochi is an enemy airbase or if it's neutral or what. It's probably enemy held, but I don't know if it's actually active. I'm gonna go ahead and punch off the tanks even though they're not empty yet.
Were they still contrailing or did they drop out?
They dropped out. I'm in comms now. I'm gonna see if I can draw them back up.
Copy that. I think I see your contrails. I'll head that way.
A little bit, Angel. I haven't flown for about 3 years, but I have about 50 or so hours in light sport aircraft. About probably 15 solo. So very different to what I fly in simulators. The plane that I mostly flew had a maximum takeoff weight of 600 kilograms and a cruise speed of about about 80 knots. Maybe 90 or 100 if you were feeling a bit sprightly. Don't mind me looking through my own invisible head, apparently. What was the plane? So I flew 2 different planes because the flying school sold one of them to buy more of the advanced ones. So the plane I first learnt to fly on was a Jabiru J170D, and then the plane I ended up flying the rest of my hours on was a BRM Aero Bristol. got a con up here with me. It's a MiG.
Copy that, I'm just climbing through 20,000 feet.
Let's see where the second went. I'm gonna try and drag this guy low back towards the airfield. Oh, he's really close. And he hit me. Down about 5,000 feet now in a turn fight with this guy, who I just lost sight of. Shit. There he is. Ah, I didn't have the lineup I needed. I should have kicked the rudder over. I could have had him there, but I missed my chance, and I'm probably not going to get another one. Unless he makes a huge mistake, but the MiG pilots on this server are very experienced. They don't generally make mistakes very often. And now I'm very, very slow. Lost sight. There he is, he's behind me. This plane has just got no power, none. See, he's struggling to pull the nose authority to follow me up when I kick the nose up, but then I can't do anything with it because he just has so much more power than me. Oh my god. That was close. Thank you for whoever pressed a button there. There's just nothing I can do. Like, where he's got me now, all he has to do is stay above me, and there's nothing I can do to him. I'm just inland of the airfield, about 5,000 feet. Cannot get a shot on this guy. At a Fucking desync is not helping. Every time he gets near me, he starts teleporting. It's not because his internet's bad, it's because this game's netcode is bad. I think even APB has better fucking netcode than DCS at this point. Don't know if any of that hit him. And every time he goes vertical, I lose sight of him. Kind of worried he might be dragging me for another guy. I see a contrail approaching from the south. Do not fight me, Saber. Keep losing sight of him. Definitely not ideal. And my teammate's gone totally silent on comms. So either he's dead or he's disconnected or he just isn't talking. I don't know if he's still there. I can't see this MiG, which is bad. Very bad. He might be RTB, he might be out of fuel. Maybe. No, there he is. Does he see me though? He might have lost sight of me too. This guy's not stupid enough to come down here and play with me. He's just gonna stay above me. I don't know where that other contrail went. I think that might have been one of my teammates, but I don't know. And none of them are talking, so... Shit. I just lost him. See what I mean about the teleporting? I can't tell if he's got a shot on me. I can't, like, I'm expecting him to appear in a certain place if he overshoots, and he doesn't. This is the worst bug in DCS that I've ever seen, and it's been a bug for 6 months minimum, and it, well, actually longer than that now, and they have still not made any real progress on fixing it. I don't know if they're even attempting to be honest with you. Oh, nearly spun it. Pro tip for any of the fly-by-wire gang who don't know how to get out of a spin and think that, you know, these old planes like to spin. They don't. The reason they spin is because if you stall a wing and try and use the aileron to get out of it, you're forcing adverse yaw, and it kicks the nose into a spin. You're basically causing the spin yourself. So if you get a wing stall, like if the wing drops away and you didn't tell it to, do not touch the ailerons. Center the stick and use the rudder. Nothing in this game is really that spin prone. Even the MiG-19 or the Tomcat, if you know what you're doing. It's just a case of not using the aileron and using the rudder instead. It's pretty basic flying stuff, but a lot of the fly-by-wire planes do it for you, so if that's all you've flown, you're not really going to know not to do it. Please overshoot. Please! Oh, God, this is risky. Come on, get into a rolling scissor with me. See, he's not stupid, he just goes up. Anytime he realizes he's in danger, he just goes up. Do we have any friendlies by Sochi? Shit. Do we have any friendlies on comms? Nope. You can also deliberately force the aircraft to enter an incipient spin as a way of getting the nose on someone for a snapshot, as long as you quickly kick the rudder the other way to counter it. I do that quite a lot, especially in like the MiG-19 and in this, or the MiG-15 as well. Yeah, we have nobody on the same... I don't know if they're on the same frequency or like what, but no help. All I can do is hope this guy runs out of fuel before I do, which probably won't happen. He has hit me as well. No, that's dangerous. That's really dangerous. I nearly stalled that. He's super slow as well, though. If I can just... Oh! 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 Thank fuck. I'm saved. The floor has saved me. Floor has a PK of 1. Oh god, there's another one! That was some very premature celebration from me. Please go under me. Please go under me. Overshoot. Overshoot. Come on. This damage isn't going to help me. Shit. Oh, come on. Come on, Saber. Do not fight me now. Do not fight me now. Oh, he's out of speed. He's out of speed. The radar gun sight kind of sucks this close to the ground. There we go. There we go! How do you like them apples? Splash 2. Anyway, now we're RTB. Oh, this has roll trim? Nice. So anyway, we got some holes in us, but we're okay. My only strength in dogfighting is when things get really slow like that. When I'm on the edge of stall speed, that's when I fly my best. Which tends to be when everyone else flies their worst. That's my only virtue. Like, if I am up against somebody that knows how to fight properly, and those guys mostly were, I'm hopeless, because I burn all my speed trying to turn, and it's not good. But if I can just stay alive long enough to bait them to come down and get slow with me, I usually win. It's just being able to get them to do that. Like, that first MiG-15 was too smart for it. He didn't fall for it. Oh, my camera fell over. Oop, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. But, yeah, like, if I can live long enough to bait them down to where I like to play, nice and low to the ground and very, very slow, I usually come out on top. But getting them to do that's very hard. That first guy wasn't having any of it. And it was just by sheer luck that I think he lost situational awareness of his altitude and he went into the ground. Like, he's just stalled into the ground, which I nearly did as well. The second guy, that was an overshoot. And that was, again, because I am good at low speed. So I deliberately got very slow. I was fighting a stall the whole time. So I should have probably opened up the control indicator so you guys could see what I was doing with the controls. But I was basically deliberately holding the aircraft this close to a spin because I know that the MiG will depart pretty violently when it does, and it's much harder to keep that thing from doing it. I fly the MiG-15 as well. I fly it more than I fly this, so I'm quite familiar with how it handles and what it does and doesn't like. And so if I can hold this right on the edge of what it will tolerate, the MiG-15 should lose lift and fall first. Maybe try and be more aggressive at the beginning to force them to burning their energy. Maybe against the second guy, but the first guy was too smart for it. He just stayed above me the whole time. And because I was on the defensive basically from the get-go, there wasn't really much opportunity for it. Oh, someone had a whoops.